Hey guys, this is Top Force Reacts, and I'm back to react to Death Battle, Thor versus Vegeta. And oh boy, this is going to be fun. Okay, so my overall thoughts on this. One thing, this has been a highly requested Death Battle for some time. While I'm personally not too big of a fan of the matchup, I do really like it. Like, you know, they have a lot in common and stuff like that, and like, people are like, yeah, like, it's probably, like, the only better matchup for Vegeta that there is, and since Thor's already been in 2 death battles prior, now he's coming back for his 3rd one, whoopee. Just when I thought we were finally out of the, recurring characters range, here we are with Thor. So, yeah, I mean, when Vegeta was announced for this season, yeah, people pretty much were like, yeah, he's fighting Thor. Like, what else is there for Vegeta? So, yeah, whether there's any better matchups for Thor, I don't know. I think I don't know, like, his matchup with Wonder Woman was actually a really good idea. It's just, yeah, I'm not too sure on, like, people still aren't too sure on the verdict on that one. But as for the verdict on this one, pretty much everyone's expecting Thor to win, except for the people who don't know how busted Thor is. But you'd think you'd get that from, just from how many comics. Just how, or at least how comics are. It's... Did you learn nothing from Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna? Characters can be overpowered to hell and back. And Thor's on a whole nother level once you give him some extra stuff. That's the thing. That's the thing people don't understand. There's more stuff than just base Thor. It's like, though people do say, like, if it's just base Thor versus Vegeta with pretty much everything, then Vegeta probably wins more times than not. But if we even give Thor a tiny bit of the extra stuff he has, Vegeta gets stomped. At least that's the impression I've gotten. I'm not too familiar with it. All I know is that if the Odin Force, or rather the Thor Force, is brought up at any point in the analysis, in reference to giving it to him, Thor wins. Hands down, it's over. It's done. And Vegeta's gotten a new form too, like Ultra Ego and like Force Vision or something like that. And I don't know too much about it other than it can, like, steal power from people, but, like, in, like, magical power specifically, but, like, he could steal the Odin Force / Thor Force, but that's the thing, Thor can just take it back, like, just as easily as it's taken, and Vegeta needs to take hits in order to, take away that power. Good luck. Good luck. You're gonna get wide open to a God Blast, and there we go. Goodbye, Vegeta. Though I will say, thank God they got Lanny to voice Vegeta in this fight. Because, let's face it, it's for the same reason that they brought Takahata 101 to voice Alucard in Alucard vs. Dio. Because if they didn't get him, there would be riots. So, yeah. Like, Lanny's now pretty much just as iconic of a Vegeta as Chris Sabat is now. And, well, I don't know if that's truly the case, but considering how popular the Abridged series is, it wouldn't surprise me if that were the case. So, in fact, you could probably put up a poll. Which would you prefer, like Lanny Bedore or Chris Sabat? And something tells me that people are gonna say they prefer Lanny. I'm not too sure on that, but we'll see. Whatever. But yeah, let's just jump right in. We'll start the video in 3, 2, 1, play.
Wiz, hey!
Okay.
Don't be mad, but I pushed some buttons in your lab, and now I'm
yeah, let's just...
looking for that elusive dislike bar that's been missing for months. But look what I found instead. Beer! Okay, not real beer, it's a bunch of emojis. Listen up, this is crazy. Did you know the Death Battle channel offers memberships for less than $3? I know, it's a steal. Members get exclusive badges, live streams, behind-the-scenes videos, members-only live chat, and over 20 unique emojis. All you gotta do is click the join button, and you're in the club.
Yeah. Okay. Thank goodness that's not nearly as long as those ads in the beginning of it. Dun, dun.
Thor, the god of thunder.
Alright, here we go.
The Prince of all Saiyans!
The
Yep.
sky shakes when they appear, and the earth trembles when they approach. No world can contain the power of these two gods of war.
Or their egos.
Right, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
And
It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Thunder cracks, the heavens rumble, lightning blinds your eyes. You look up to the sky and pray for mercy because Thor is angry.
Well, you would have if you were a Viking. Nowadays, we don't have time for myths and legends.
Oh, don't we? For in the modern mythology of Marvel Comics, the Norse god of thunder was reborn.
And I'd wager this Thor is a hell of an upgrade.
The son of the
Yeah, maybe.
Odin, Thor lived the life
Greatest
of a
foe,
warrior prince,
Doom Master
battling
69,
all manner
of course.
battles for thousands of years.
Current owner of the Odin Force. There we go. Man, not even a minute in.
Whatever. Odin exiled him to the worst place in the universe, New York.
I apologize if I sound rather loud. I can barely hear myself.
Immensely durable, immune to disease, and capable of healing far faster than any mortal man.
He's also the literal god of strength. We're talking lifted a planet-sized serpent strong, knocking out the Phoenix Force strong.
Right, yeah.
Wrestling with Hercules and almost throwing the Earth out of orbit strong.
Notably, he was once blasted with a graviton bomb, which subjected him to the gravity of a neutron star.
Oh, wow.
Over 200 billion times greater than Earth's gravity.
And he's got the stamina to match. Nice. Able to fight for 40 days and 40 nights without stopping.
And what better weapon for the god of storms to wield than a sentient cosmic storm? Eons ago, the almighty god Tempest rampaged through the universe. It arrived in Asgard, and after a pitched battle, Odin managed to trap it within a block of the magical ore Uru that he would forge into
Right,
his son's
yeah.
hammer, Mjolnir.
Oh, what more can be said about this beautiful thing? Forged in the heart of a dying star that went supernova and killed the dinosaurs.
Right, yeah.
Maybe my favorite thing ever. He can
Huh,
channel
okay.
bolts of lightning,
Weird.
manipulate the weather, open portals to other dimensions, and absorb and redirect energy attacks. Or just suck it out of your body against your will, like with this radiation dude.
Ah, right, yeah.
Not gonna be present for much longer, bud.
He's even used 2 Mjolnirs to absorb the power of the God Bomb, which would have killed every deity in existence across time and space.
It's just the tip of the iceberg. Mjolnir can transmute the elements, turn Thor invisible and intangible.
Of course.
travel through time, and even
Right.
bring people back to life. And
Time, huh?
to fly,
Okay.
All he has to do is take it for a spin. Literally, he throws that motherfucker as hard as he can and holds on for dear life.
And when he does, it flies fast enough to cross the entire galaxy in seconds.
Only one problem. It's a little teeny. Unlike Thor's big-ass axe, Yarnbjorn, it's sharp enough to cut through celestial armor. And
Oh,
it's
wow.
unbreakable and an axe. Okay, look, it doesn't have a galaxy storm inside it, but it's still pretty cool. Oh shit, look, Wiz, I'm worthy.
So, no, you're not. There's no enchantment on the axe.
Well, then what the hell am I gonna do with this?
But
Well,
surely
okay, then.
beyond the likes of even his world-shattering strength, Thor can harness his inherent godly power into one single ultimate attack, the God Blast.
God is right. Even Galactus, the devourer of worlds, shit his pants and bounced at the sight of such an awesome attack. Jesus, even the Avengers seem pretty small potatoes compared to this guy. Why'd he even bother with them?
Because not every problem can be solved by hitting it really hard.
Bullshit.
That was the point of Odin's lesson, to force his headstrong son to confront a world more complex and nuanced than his millennia of battle had prepared him for. Thor had to be more than a warrior, he had to be a hero.
He's battled Thanos, the Silver Surfer, and even the Sentry.
The Sentry is strong enough to contend with the world.
Right, yeah.
A being strong enough to destroy the Marvel Universe over 100 times over.
Right,
And
yeah.
large enough to demolish
Yikes.
Ares, the Greek god of war, who can fight within the span of flank time. That's like the tiniest amount of time that we can imagine. There are as
Right,
many
yeah.
minutes in a second as there are grains of sand on Earth. Oh wait, did I say Earth? I meant 10 million billion Earths.
Ah,
Thor has taken
okay.
radiation beams trying to tear apart his atoms one by one, survived Mephisto trying to consume his soul, and even withstood a temporal rift that aged normal people to dust.
Oh, he's a hard bastard to kill. And he's
Oh, yeah.
nastier when he loses his temper.
By entering a state known as Warrior's Madness, Thor commits an unpardonable sin in Asgardian society and willingly sacrifices his sanity for a tenfold increase in power.
Yeah, despite being a really sweet lunk that talks like he's in Masterpiece Theater and dresses like he's in What's Opera, Doc, Thor
Right,
struggles
yeah.
with being worthy of his father's legacy and throne. But no matter what unbelievable shit Marvel throws at him, Thor always rises to the occasion. Take the time this big machine called the World Engine was controlling Yggdrasil, the world tree that covers 10 universe-sized realms.
Right,
His
yeah.
purpose was to mechanically trick Yggdrasil into disrupting the natural flow of Ragnarok, the end of the world.
So Thor just pushed it and literally reversed the flow of fate. That's right. He muscled a giant multiversal tree and prevented Armageddon. Not a
Of
bad
course he
Saturday.
did.
And he'd go a step further and defeat the mysterious elder gods that manipulated the cycle of Ragnarok in the first place, ending it forever. So perhaps now when you look up at the thundering sky, you won't fear the god's capricious wrath.
Because you'll know it's just Thor, the god of thunder, kicking ass and saving the day.
Of course. Alright. What's Vegeta got?
Planet Vegeta. home
We
to
know
one
Vegeta's
race
gonna
known as the
get
Saiyans,
obliterated,
and named for
but
their mighty leader, King Vegeta.
yeah.
Known as the Saiyans'
might as well
proficiency in
learn more
genocide,
about him.
The alien emperor King Cold and his son Frieza contracted them to be their personal hit squad, conquering worlds in their name.
But when Frieza felt these monkeys were getting a bit too uppity for their own good, he nuked them in their whole planet.
The king was dead, leaving his young son, the Prince Vegeta, alone. Burning with a grudge against Frieza for wounding
Loma, his
ancestral
children,
pride,
karaoke,
Vegeta
and
waited
pink
long
shirts.
for the
I
sun
don't think
to
those
rise.
the last two count.
Former
Frieza losing to Kakarot.
Veggie
Tien.
was made from birth to be one
That's
of
an
the
abridged
greatest
thing, but
warriors
okay.
in the universe.
It helps that
It's
planet
so
Vegeta has
close.
gravity 10 times greater than
Okay.
that of Earth's, making his natural physiology significantly stronger and more durable than a human's.
As in making the whole friggin' earth shake just by throwing hands.
And like all Saiyans, Vegeta can harness his ki, or inner life force, as a physical energy to make him even stronger, faster, and tougher than that.
Or literally shoot it at your opponent to blow him to kingdom come. That's right, Vegeta can point and click a planet out of existence with his soul.
Right,
That's
yeah.
for sure.
He can use ki to fly at faster than light speeds, slice you to pieces with an energy blade, and even hold you in place with energy rings.
So, let's be real. Vegeta's favorite attacks can be summed up with big ass laser.
Yeah,
He's got
giant-
a purple
giant
big-ass
laser beam, yes.
Two-handed big ass laser, rapid fire big ass laser, exploding ball big ass laser, and fucking omnidirectional your ass is grass big ass laser. Though I gotta say, my favorite is the mouth wide open vomit big ass laser. Though that's more of a Nappa thing.
Yeah.
Kinda like this.
Impressive ki mastery, Boomstick.
It hurts when I breathe.
Vegeta's most terrifying ability, however, is the one inherent to his Saiyan biology. Whenever a Saiyan survives a life
Right,
without
yeah.
struggle, their power increases exponentially. That's what Frieza was so terrified of, the Saiyan's infinite evolutionary potential.
So it's no wonder Vegeta eventually toppled the alien tyrant with the help of another surviving Saiyan, Kakarot.
And with Frieza's defeat at the hands of this Earth,
And more like Vegeta held him off until Goku showed up.
Become blonde! No battle required. Vegeta can harness the rage of his Saiyan heritage and transform into a Super Saiyan 2 and a Super Saiyan 2.
But try as he might, Vegeta struggled to keep up with Goku's ever-increasing power.
I guess it doesn't help that Veggie is maybe the single cockiest bastard to ever have existed. Yeah, sure, dude. Let Cell become perfect. Nah, we'll be fine. Hope your spine is doing all right.
Right, yeah.
Vegeta did manage to accomplish something that even Goku couldn't do on his own, becoming a god.
Once he and Goku met the god of destruction, Beerus, they had a whole new lineup of martial artists to conquer, with some angelic training to boot.
With Spirit Fission, Vegeta can forcibly absorb an opponent's ki with every strike.
And he even
Right,
learned
yeah.
Goku's patented instant transmission,
Okay.
allowing him to teleport huge
Huh.
distances.
But most importantly,
Okay.
with God Ki, he can go even further beyond and become a Super Saiyan God. A Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolved.
His power got
Just call it
completely
blue.
insane.
Like, I get it, it's
Strong
stupid,
enough
but
to destroy
but
the
at least it's
true
less of a
spirit
mouthful.
time, An entirely separate dimension just by powering up.
When Goku fought Beerus, he nearly destroyed the universe. And that was the very first time he ever went Super Saiyan God.
Considering we've measured Dragon Ball's Universe 7 to be up to 13 times bigger than our own, he'd need to be punching with that much more energy to bust it. And since the shockwaves of their punches traveled across the universe in seconds, Goku would have had to be punching that fast too.
And that's not accounting for Vegeta's training in various exponential transformations. When an amount of power is measured by how many universes it can destroy, that power itself becomes incomprehensible.
Oh, we're not done. Vegeta can tap into the same monstrous energy Beerus has, destruction energy.
Right, yeah, Hakai. I forgot about that.
And erase your ass from existence entirely. It erases you physically, spiritually, and even temporally, as in it wipes you from time itself.
Such is the might of a god of destruction. For when Vegeta wants to go one step beyond, he seizes that very power. He becomes a warrior fueled only by lust for battle. He becomes Ultra Ego.
If Vegeta's head wasn't big enough before, his Widow's Peak probably has its own zip code by now.
As the offensive,
Yeah, along with no eyebrows. Okay.
Vegeta is a veritable juggernaut, able to absorb any hits that come his way and return them even stronger.
It's wild this guy has a Napoleon complex. He's one of the biggest badasses ever to exist.
In a way,
Yeah.
failing to beat Goku was probably the best thing for him. Vegeta's whole life was spent rebelling against the humiliation of his
I don't know, he
race,
technically
trying to prove
beat
his worth
Goku
by
on that
being
second
the
attempt.
best. By contrast, Goku's self-improvement was never stunted by his ego and insecurities. In realizing that, Vegeta became more than a fighter, but a husband and a father as well, willing to sacrifice himself for what mattered most.
And Vegeta got a taste of that himself when he hooked up with Bulma for some Super Saiyan sexy time. And to beat Frieza's golden ass probably didn't hurt either.
Yeah.
He may not always win, but he'll never be put down for long. So be sure to practice your groveling, because this is one prince you don't want to piss off.
Yeah. All this is really cool and
This show is
all.
sponsored by BetterHelp.
Let's face it, Thor still beats him.
People are burned out without even knowing it.
Symptoms can include
Alright,
lack of
let's get through this
motivation,
ad so we
feeling
can
helpless
finally
or
get the
trapped, detachment, fatigue,
death battle. What a...
As a
Like,
scientist myself, I've often been stuck in the
let's
lab
finally
for
get
late
to the
hours
death
of the night
battle.
working myself
Like,
sick.
I've pretty much already given my thoughts. It's... Like, yeah, Thor's
Many of our
wedding,
roles in life
like...
can lead to us feeling burnt out.
If Vegeta wins, they better have a very good explanation. So, yeah.
Figure out what's causing stress in your life.
Alright. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to talk until, like, they're finally done with the ad.
It's more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours.
Death Battle viewers get 10% off their first month at
Yeah.
BetterHelp.com/deathbattle.
That's BET.
Okay, it's almost over, at least, so...
.com/deathbattle.
Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's do this.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! Alright. I guess Thor's just pulling a commando and, like, carrying a tree. If you have not seen the Commando movie featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger, I highly suggest it. It's great.
Throw that hammer at me again, and my business will be polishing my gloves upon your face!
Didst that count?
Alright, here we go. Oh, Prince, has this ever worked?
Thou fightst well for a mortal. Alas, you face a god.
Blue already. Then again, he goes blue all the time in Super, so...
Beyond gods.
Alright, preview ended there, so... Alright, let's keep this going. Oh, wow. Did it straight... That line was straight from the show, not the abridged, just from the show. Oh, that's always fun. Yeah, thou art not worthy. Oh, Ultra Ego already, okay.
Tell me, does a god such as yourself feel fear?
Oh. Okay. Alright. I'm waiting for it all to turn around, because Vegeta's just doing everything. So... I'm surprised the planet has not been destroyed yet. Okay. Ooh.
All you will feel is oblivion!
Here we go. Okay, I actually got chills. Okay. Oh! Instant transmission final flash! Okay. Alright, that was pretty good. Oh. 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 Oh, there's... Oh! Oh! There we go! Yep, okay, yep.
Oh, I get it. Thor won because he's a natural blonde.
Despite
Ah.
Vegeta's immense power
Okay.
and capacity, the God of Thunder had him outmatched in several key areas.
First off, the big one, who was stronger.
Despite being up against
Right,
the
yeah.
God of Strength, Vegeta actually matched up pretty closely with Thor. Both could output power far in excess of destroying a single universe.
Okay, so they didn't actually give him the Thor Force? Okay.
Most powerful characters, but we can combine the size of Universe 7 with multipliers from Vegeta's transformations to get a rough estimate.
It's important to note that Ultra Ego's power boost has never been stated. But
Ah.
we do know that Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta were roughly even in power. When Goku applied a Kaioken times 20 boost to fight Jiren, Vegeta kept up after going Blue Evolved, implying that both increases in power are roughly the same increase. Similarly, Blue Vegeta matched base Top, and needed Blue Evolve to keep up with Top's God of Destruction, which is extremely similar to Ultra Ego in theme and purpose. Given this is the best current example of a measurable form akin to Ultra Ego, we can assume that Ultra Ego's boosted power, at least initially, could be extremely similar in terms of a percentage increase, making Ultra Ego's original state about 20 times more powerful than Blue Evolve. With that in mind, Vegeta at his peak could destroy a universe roughly 260,000 times over.
Huh.
Thor was
Wow.
very close to that. Taking a look at the Marvel Universe's size, which has a radius of at least 1 trillion light years, as well as scaling to the Worldbreaker Hulk, Thor ended up only about 10 times stronger.
Not terribly different, and it's definitely possible Vegeta's power could increase during the fight to match it.
But even if he was stronger, it wasn't the only thing that mattered. Ultra Ego's damage absorption could only do so much against an opponent like Thor.
Vegeta may
Right,
be trained
yeah.
as a warrior from birth, but Thor has been fighting for millennia against a much wider variety of foes, allowing him to adapt to Vegeta fairly easily.
And the fact that Thor was way faster gave him a lot of leeway to use that extra combat experience.
Ah.
Applying Vegeta's transformation multipliers to the shockwaves from Goku and Beerus' punches, Vegeta
Okay.
should be able to fight at nearly 300 quintillion times the speed of light.
That's pretty fast. But let's see what Thor's got.
Thor would be over 70 quadrillion times
Ah,
faster.
yeah, there we
Fast enough
go.
to avoid Vegeta's key attacks, and even more importantly, absorb all of them with Mjolnir. This alone could shut down all of Vegeta's ranged attacks.
Sure, Vegeta could absorb it back with Spirit Vision, but he'd have to hit Thor first. And with that much of a speed difference, that's easier said than done.
Right, yeah.
Since Thor can just will the energy out of somebody, he could just take it right back.
Right, yeah.
So,
Yeah, there we
Without
go.
Absorption, Vegeta's key reserves are not infinite, and many of his battles have ended with him at low energy. He was exhausted by the end of the Tournament of Power, which lasted about 1 hour in total.
meanwhile, Thor fought an army for over a month straight.
Theoretically, Vegeta could have ended the fight immediately with Hakai, if not for the fact that Thor has resisted existence erasure before, including including physically, spiritually, and temporally.
Right, yeah.
Vegeta
There we
had no
go.
way to match the God Blast, which could have killed friggin' Galactus. And that guy has threatened the infinite multiverse with destruction just as a side effect of his battles.
Right,
That's
yeah.
a level of power beyond anything we've seen in Dragon Ball yet, let alone Vegeta.
Vegeta was never going to go down easy, but Thor's raw power, speed, and devastating godly abilities were too much for the Prince of All Saiyans.
Yeah, there we go.
He
Okay.
won until Thor blew his mind.
You might say that pun was a kind of terrible.
You don't do puns! We've talked about this!
Oh.
My thing.
Well, the winner is Thor.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, what's next?
Thank you
It's
for
either gonna be
watching. Stay
Tetsuo's
tuned.
fight or
We'll
it's
be
gonna be
dropping the
Boba Fett's
next
fight.
matchup
Let's see
next
what we
week.
got.
You can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there. And
Alright, yeah. Alright.
linked down below.
Ah, Omni-Man. Okay. What? They really did that. I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. I've never been disappointed by an announcement before. Until now. Thematically, it's great. Realistically, Omni-Man's going to obliterate him. It's not even close. Even in the show, even if we just go by the show, Omni-Man obliterates him. It doesn't matter which one it is. If we use combination of both the show and the comics, Homelander loses 100% of the time. What? I always thought Omni-Man would go against Bardock. That just seems to be a very, at least a closer fight, considering it's Bardock versus. It's usually gonna be because Bardock, best we can give Bardock is Super Saiyan, and even then, that's at the lower spectrum of Dragon Ball fights, Dragon Ball opponents, and that seems like the perfect opponent to go against Omni-Man. Why? Why Homelander? I get it. Themes can only do so much when the opponent is just... Okay, alright. That's just stupid. That's a foregone conclusion. Omni-Man's going to absolutely wreck Homelander. This is even more of a stomp than this fight was. Okay, anyway, let's discuss this fight. Yeah, Thor versus Vegeta. I'm surprised they didn't actually give Thor the Thor Force or the Odin Force, but I guess just, base Thor just has a lot more stuff than I initially thought, and yeah, their power was at least kind of similar, but it's not. Yeah, but yeah, Thor definitely had the speed edge no matter what. So yeah, all right, I can live with that. I can live with this. Yeah, it's fine. Omni-Man versus Homelander, my god, why? Anyway, that's all I gotta say, so, yeah. Alright, I'll just end the video here. So, yeah. Till next time, guys. See ya.